What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. Um, Sorry, my energy probably sounds really low. I'm pretty tired, but I wanted to just. I don't have too much to go over tonight, but there's a few things I wanted to go over as far as um, trades that I've shared that are now invalidated. So I don't want people to take those. That's the main thing I wanted to share tonight. Target, the put that I was looking at, that's going to be invalidated. Um, Visa, the put that I was looking at, is also invalidated at this point. I'm kind of disappointed with myself. I don't know. I don't know if my my analysis is off since I haven't been trading options for a while. Um, I've noticed some like fairly rookie mistakes, and I apologize for you guys. Like Home Depot. This move that I'm looking for is not a day trade. This is a swing trade, and I think as a swing trade, it probably works out, but as a day trade, it was a miss. We got a little bit of a move. Let's go to Home Depot really quick. But it was not the move that I was looking for. Um, so further out contracts, this probably works out. Anyway, so I apologize for anybody that took that. If you lost money on it, I'm really sorry. So I'm going to be more diligent moving forward. Right now, I've got 4 losses and 1 win. I don't want to um, keep bringing up this win too much, but it was just a total banger. And right now, looking at the charts, Netflix is looking like it's setting up for another run, probably higher. And so we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Try to catch a bigger move. Hang on 1 second. Actually, no, I'm not going to touch that. I know there's an echo. I've got to figure out what's going on. Why I have an echo. I apologize about that as well. Um, but right now, I'm just tired. I want to go to bed, and I just wanted to go over a couple of things for you. Um, so the main trades that I'm looking at for tomorrow, CRM. This is still valid. It didn't trigger. Our play was over 280, and the high today was 279.94. Breaks that. You want to take calls like a week or two out, and then our price targets are still the same, 286 and then 293. Something that I didn't talk about previously is if you take a if you take multiple contracts and we hit the first trim, at that point, trim whatever contracts you want to trim and move your stop loss up to break even. That way, if it doesn't go to the ultimate, profit target, you don't lose money. You just get stopped out at break even. At least that's how I would trade it. Um, no, SPI would not wait for a retest. We're probably not going to get one. So when this breaks, it's going to run. At least that's my opinion. Okay. Um, if you want me to be specific like that, as far as like waiting for retests, I will bring that up if I think that's something that you should do. Um, but most of the trades that I'm looking at, we're looking at for breakouts, and we're not going to be getting a retest. At least the ones that I'm looking for. Um, I don't think I covered this, but I shared that ExxonMobil trade. I don't want to like brush over anything. I'll be the first person to admit when I'm wrong. This is the long trade that I had called out, and it basically just peeked through my level and then rejected and failed. So this was a missed trade as well. Um, I'll be the first one to like bring up my shortcomings. Um, so then that said, this is the main reason I wanted to do a video tonight. I know you guys love Tesla, so um, I see a potential move coming here. Let me see. Get a little bit more information on the screen. Maybe not quite that much, I don't think. Or was it? Yeah. Okay, this is it. It's an up move. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a little rocket. Uh, Let me get the exact levels here that I'm looking at. And then before I draw this line, I don't know if you can see my cursor really well, but if I draw this line further back, 176.10 ish, you can see that this has been resistance, resistance, turn support, turn resistance, turn resistance. I wouldn't really call this one resistance, it's sliced through it. But then turn support and then became resistance again here. I think when we break this level, we should get a pretty good move up. And my target is going to be, and I know this isn't like a massive move for Tesla, but again, I know you guys like to play Tesla. So actually, let me erase that line. This is going to be a long. Whoa. Excuse me, sorry. We're going to go long over 176.10, and our take profit is just going to be a quick in and out, is going to be excuse me again. This should be good right here. 178.75. You could possibly play it up to 179, but this is probably a safer exit here. Yes, I am still in Shorty's Discord. I trade live pretty much every day in Shorty's Discord. Excuse me again. So again, not a massive move for Tesla, but basically 3 points. Entry when we cross over 76.10, close at 178.75 or 179ish, right around there. And that will be a day trade. So really all we have on the table right now is going to be this Tesla play and then CRM. So hopefully both of those work out tomorrow. I see people are asking for other tickers. Yeah, CRM looks like a banger. Let me see. Oh, you're surprised I'm up so late, dude. I'm always hustling, bro. Always hustling. Let me see here. People are asking about plug. I don't have the correct charts open to be looking at things, but let me open them up really quick. Hang on one second. I gotta get my password here. I wasn't expecting you guys to be asking for yeah, well, I mean, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow, as far as volume and all that, but I think if that breaks, it should go. All right, let me see here. It looks like the only ticker that was asked about was plug, and it is plug, right? Just straight up PLUG. I don't even like to look at stuff at this price, and this looks ugly. Just FYI. At a quick glance. So I'll go over plug, but generally, as a rule of thumb, I don't look at any stocks under $5. I wouldn't even consider trading a stock under $5. And really, ultimately, I don't look at anything under $20. is looking pretty dumpy. And God, I say dumpy, and it's gonna get like a 10 cent move. Like, jeez. All right, let me just get a good idea here. I'll just show you here. Let me bring this up to that screen so I can really kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. I can already tell you I have zero. I mean, even if this was a $20 stock, I wouldn't be interested in trading this right now. Yeah, it might bounce here. This is just cheeks. What is this? The weekly bottom, monthly bottom. So, where plug is right now, I don't. I haven't looked at like just a, like a naked chart, candlestick chart. Yeah, it's just choppy right through here. Um, this is daily. This is a daily chart, and I didn't look at levels before I looked at this, but we'll say like basically $3 roughly down to 226. Um, and anything that's, yeah, so 370 down to whatever this is, 190, it's just going to be chopping. To take a long or calls, we need to get over 369, and then it can go to like 458. Probably going to bounce from here, but it's not going to be like an aggressive bounce where you'd want to take calls, because it's just in an area where there's a lot of resistance and support, and it's going to just chop around. Um, I mean, potentially like breaking 299, you could play up to like 340 or possibly 369 ish. You've got a little bit of free space there, but you're still inside of this monthly cloud. And anytime that a stock is inside these clouds, it generally is just going to chop around sideways. Um, what strike? I don't. I don't want to be calling out strikes. Um, I'm trying. Like people have gotten in trouble for saying like I'm taking this play, this strike price on this date, blah 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 blah, because you could say like as somebody with whatever it is 3,500 subscribers, I'm trying to move the market or whatever, and that's not the case. I have no interest in people hopping into calls with me and that creating like some interest where people are like, oh, we've got all these calls coming in at this, on this strike price for this date or whatever. I'm trying to give you guys an idea where I say like a week or two out. And then from there, you've got to figure out like, if the open interest is there on that contract that you're looking at, if it's affordable for you, and whatever else. Like I'm gonna leave that part up to you guys. I'm just showing the plays and giving an idea of how long I think it will take to play out. So hopefully that helps you guys out. But I right here, I think plug probably bounces, but it's going to be choppy. Um, sorry, let me just look at one more thing on plug here. I really don't like it. Yeah, plug is looking really ugly. Um, for stocks, it could be a buy here. I don't know what range I need to have that POC. Let me see. Yeah, that's ugly. I feel like the fact that we didn't bounce at $4 is pretty bad for the stock. Um, and that kind of lines up with what I'm saying, right? We need to get over $4 to start, or whatever I said, 396 or 369 to start moving. Um, the POC for basically the entire chart is at 408. You would really want to see a bounce there. The fact that we're below it is pretty bearish and pretty sketchy for the stock. All right. Hopefully that helps you out with whatever you're looking at. Do I think Netflix will cut through 618 support? I'm confused because Netflix is below 618, right? You mean will we go through 618 resistance? Yes. Yeah, SP futures is where it's at. I mean, right now I can tell you I don't have a trade for at least that meets my criteria for Netflix, but we're setting up for another one. It needs to go down lower. Oops. So, for people that have tuned in, when I explain how Elliott waves work, um, we're looking for the fourth wave for our direction. So, if the third wave is at the top, then we have a sell off, and where our fourth wave triggers is where we would be interested in taking calls. If the third wave is on the bottom, then when you come up to the fourth wave, you would be taking puts. And so, based on that, depending on what time frame you're looking at, generally we want the fourth wave to trigger in this green box. So on 5 minutes, that would be at like 6:05. On 10 minutes, that's at 6:02. Same thing on 15 minutes. Same thing on 20 minutes, 6:02. And on 30 minutes, it's at 600. This is really my favorite setup to trade is the 30-day, 30-minute. So if Netflix comes down to the $600 range, our third wave, our fourth to fifth wave should take us through that 618 resistance level that we rejected from. So hopefully that answers your question. Yes, 618 should get broken. We're looking for, sorry, let me go to like a lower time frame. Remove this. So we're looking for price to come down to right around, ideally our first trim level, which would have been like a previous support / resistance level. If we get a bounce from there, that would be dope. And I'm not saying it's going to 20 or 21, whatever, but it will cross through this 618 level that we rejected from, whatever it was, 618 and 22 cents. We should go higher than that. So we're looking for more of a pullback, and then you'll be interested in going along. I'll be watching it. I'll be keeping a close eye on it, and we'll cover it the next time it sets up for that long. Okay? Me and Shorty trades NQ and ES. I really just strictly play NQ, and I call out. I really just call out NQ trades when I trade live. Dynamite, I don't know what you mean by let you know when I sell. Somebody asked for Snap. Let me take a look. You guys are crazy with these requests. I'm like trying to hop on and just do a quick video and then go to bed. Doesn't look very hot. Um, yeah. Two. We're setting up for the third wave. Yeah. Looks like it's setting up for the third wave. You guys do get to see something very cool. Um, I've talked about these clouds. It's a little bit hard to see, but this green area right here, I'll try to zoom in a little bit more. Um, this green cloud here is the 4 hour cloud. It's the 4 hour top. And when it's shaded darker, um, it means that the cloud is closed and there's like minus a like a major news event. It's pretty impossible for price to cross through here. It looks like this candle was a news candle. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it barely peeked through this closed clouds. But you can see here we just reject, and then like a massive rejection from this closed cloud. Um, they're super powerful and just insane. So that's why I give these so much respect when I'm looking over trades for you guys. Um, so right now our 4 hour top on Snap is closed at 7:11 to 7:27. So I'm pretty bearish right now. We're probably coming back down to this like 16 level, 16, 15, right around there. There is a small chance of a bounce from the 4 hour mid here. But just be aware of these clouds. The 4 hour clouds can move every 4 hours and they can open or close every 4 hours. So this could close, I mean, this could open, tomorrow morning and that could change everything. So, um, 4 hour clouds, I don't give too much weight to just because they can open and close and move every 4 hours. But they are pretty reliable as long as you're able to watch them, like as you're trading. But me giving like a play the night before for tomorrow, I can't really rely on where the 4 hour clouds are because they can move throughout the day. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Starbucks. I agree. Starbucks moves. I mean, ES moves way too slow for me. I like my crack cocaine NQ. All right, I'm gonna do Starbucks and then I'm gonna call it a night. Like my wife is probably waiting for me to get in bed. Um, oh, and you're asking me about Hood. Are you joking about Hood? Because I absolutely hate that stock. Or I should say, I hate that company. mm, this has a little bit of potential, possibly. Um, Okay, I don't love this, but let's see. GameStop. Oh my gosh. You guys hate me. Ooh, they got smacked down. Okay. If you're hell bent on trading Starbucks, if we break 74.82, retest it, you could go long to 76.50. Okay. So 74.82, you want to break through there, retest, and you want to see decreasing volume as you come back down to that level of 74.82, and then you would enter your calls up to 76.50. Okay. So we have a tiny bit of free space here for just a couple of points, basically. Um, the fact that earnings just sliced through all of these levels like they were nothing is pretty sketch. Yeah. Um, yeah, I would just play this tiny gap here. I mean, with something like this, like you clear 77, um, should be looking to fill this gap, you know? But I would close at 70, whatever I said, 76, 76.50. Okay? SP, if you haven't, read the book, uh, Volume Profile. Oh, sorry, not Volume Profile. Read Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling. And what you do is, let's just say you're approaching a resistance level, right? And you're wondering if price is going to reject from it or if you're going to bust through it. And what you do is you just look and you watch volume. And if volume is increasing as you're approaching that level, we're probably going to break through it. If volume starts decreasing as we approach that level, you're probably going to reject from it. And then just the inverse for bounces. If price is moving down and you're approaching support, and as you approach support, volume starts decreasing, you'd be looking for a bounce. And if volume is increasing as you're approaching support, you would be looking for it to break through it. But a lot of times, me personally, if I have like a good support level or resistance level, I'm generally looking for it to break through it, um, retest, and then go long or short or whatever. If um, I just lost my, or if volume is decreasing as I approach that, whatever support or resistance level, then I would be just looking to take the bounce or the rejection, versus waiting for it to break through, retest, and then enter. Hopefully that makes sense. But I would really recommend reading that book, Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling. Um, let's see. GameStop. All right. I don't know why. So on pretty much every time frame, um, we're on the fourth to fifth wave. meaning prices going higher. Um, like literally every time frame. Yep. Yeah, all the way up to 1 day candles is saying that we're going to get a move up. Um, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, depending on what time frame you look at, like you should know what's happening, right? Something like, actually, no, it's, I don't really trade patterns very much, but this is what you have, a bull pennant, right? For this to be a flag, like flagpole, oops, wrong. Brosif. Let's see. I love it when I draw fibs the wrong direction. Yeah, so this is invalidated as far as a flag is concerned. Um, so for like a bull flag or a bear flag, when you draw your fibs on the flagpole, and I really think like the pole is really here. I was just kind of giving it the benefit of the doubt. Um, you draw your fibs on the pole, and if you break below the 50% retracement, then that invalidates that bull flag or bear flag. Um, but here, it's looking like it wants to break out. Really, like you're probably gonna chop, 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 and then go. Is what I would guess. Let me just look at the clouds so I can get like a, yeah. It's gonna break out probably. So you can see your resistance, right? Very easily. Oops. Chill, bro. Chill. Um, yeah, actually, this is gonna rock it. So, it's not a trade that I would be interested in, but on GameStop, if we clear 1775 and retest it, we're definitely going to 1879. If we break through this, then we have clear space pretty much all the way up to 27 as far as the clouds are concerned. Um, and at 27, this is very closed. So from 2784 to 3086, price should not be able to get through this unless this opens. And this can only open once a month. And right now it's closed as can be. Okay? Um, yeah, and this is just going to confirm it, right? Like, yeah. I mean, here, like, we've got some resistance at 20 ish. Um, 1850 ish. 2150. 2250. 2450. It's not going to be a straight move, but you should get a pretty quick move um, once we break whatever that level was that I said. 1879. Once we break 1879, yeah, right here. Um, you might chop a little bit right here in 19s, but once you clear that, like it should be pretty quick move up to about 22. Okay. Hopefully that answers your questions. 618. Yeah. The Let me see. You're talking about the golden pocket, 682 to 618. Yes, but the 50% is below that. So um, I don't know what time frame I was on earlier. I think 30 minutes. So if we look at this, um, if this is our flagpole, this is our golden pocket, and we slice through 50% all the way down to the 272 and bounced. And then if we're gonna like try to stretch it and say this is our flagpole, which I really don't think it is, we still sliced through the golden pocket and came down to, past the 50% fib. Here we bounced in the golden pocket, and here as well, right? So yeah, but anyway, clear that whatever 18. Let me give you the exact level again, because 1879, you should get a pretty good move to about, I think I said 24. Maybe it was 22. I don't know. Whatever I said. I'm tired, guys. All right. I think I've answered everybody's questions, and somebody asked for Baba, I think. Um, what, the earnings are coming up on Tuesday? I mean, like, I can't do analysis on an earnings trade because, I mean, it's just news dependent, right? From a technical level, we're going to sell off. Let's see. Yep, we need to clear. I would just say break below 77. Let's just say break 77.90, or sorry, $76.90, and we're gonna sell off potentially 74.50, 73.65 ish, and ultimately 71.60. Let's see. But again, we're talking about technicals when earnings is coming up, and you can't look at technicals because earnings are news dependent. So it doesn't matter what I see on the chart. I said it needs to break 76.90 ish. Yeah. Yeah, so we break 76.90 ish. We're going to get a little sell off, probably to right around here somewhere, 74.90. I always forget whatever levels I said, but yeah, 74.50. Yeah. So we'll get a little move down. That's what technicals are saying, but again, earnings, who knows? I have no idea. All right, guys. Hopefully, I answered your questions. Hopefully, I covered all of the tickers that people called out. If I didn't cover yours, I wasn't ignoring you. I just overlooked it by mistake. Oh, SP asked about Hood. They removed the buy button. That's all you need to know. Trash. Did they have good earnings? Is that what it is? And I noticed, I looked at Hood like briefly the other day. They've been having like pretty decent earnings, right? Compared to the past. Yeah, so they had, before it was red, 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 green, red, and now it's been green, 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 right? This right here tells you everything you need to know about Hood. This. Um, all right, anyway, let me be serious about this, even though I can't stand them. It looks like this predicted the move up on earnings day or whatever it was. Oh, okay. So these are daily candles. Um, Ultimately, based on this, it won't be a quick move, but price is going probably over $21, just strictly based on this alone. Um, and I never leave my analysis just there. Yeah. The biggest thing is they've got to clear this 1921 retest and then go. Um, and that should get them up to like $21. Yeah, that's the best I could tell you. Oh, no worries. Oh gosh, how do I say your name? I know Gutierrez, but Fausto? Sorry, I'm probably murdering that, but no problem, bro. I think it will squeeze over 20. It's not going to be a quick move, though. Um, Let me see. Sorry, I'm just reading through everybody's messages. And is that how you say your name? Fausto? Fausto. Um, anyway, hopefully I covered everybody's questions. Hopefully I covered the tickers that you guys asked for. Right on, bro. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm just going to say this again. The chat's been really engaging for this video, which I really appreciate. As long as you guys are engaged, I'll keep doing these videos. Like I said, as long as I know there's interest, then I will keep doing them. If it seems like interest is dying off, then I'll stop doing them because I'm literally just doing these for you guys. I don't trade options. I don't really buy stocks. I trade futures, but I like to try to help people out. So if I have, if I'm able to help people make a little bit of money, I'm more than happy to do so. But if there's no engagement, then I will assume that I'm not helping people make money. So, like I said, as long as you guys are engaged, we'll keep doing this, okay? What platform do I suggest for futures? I trade on Quantower. For futures, I highly recommend using footprints. I'll load up my chart really quick and I can show you guys. Tradeovate's okay if you want like really basic charts. If you guys see what I trade off of, you'll understand that. So when I'm trading futures, I use volume profile. I use initial balance high, initial balance low, and I will trade, off of the initial balance 50%. Like you can see, we got a couple nice bounces here. but so I'm always looking for confluence. Sorry, I'm waiting for my charts to load up here on my quant tower. And that sound means that it's loaded. Um, so for a lot of people, you'll be like, what? Um, these are footprints. And actually, I'm not going to do a class on footprints right now. I was about to start talking like really in depth about what all the numbers mean, and I'm not going there right now. I'm way too tired. I have a lot of videos on footprints on my channel, either lives or like recorded videos. So a lot of my videos are lives, like I'm doing right now. So you would have to click on the live videos to find them. But I'll give you a really brief overview of what this is. But this is on the left side is the developing volume profile for today. And you can see like we rejected kind of right off the POC here, which is kind of something I would be looking for when I'm trading, is to take a short here, especially if it lines up with my delta on the right side. And so my right profile is going to be delta for the current month. Highly recommend, if you're trading futures, learning footprints and learning delta, and also learning order flow. So like right now you can see, so this is my time right now, 12:25 in the morning, and 4 lot came in as a buy at 18,145. And we never know if a buy is a sell or a buy. I know that doesn't really make sense, but um, it's all about bid and ask. And so your bid, um, I can sell with a bid, and I can also buy, or sorry, I can also sell with an ask. And I can sell or buy with an ask and buy with a bid as well. And so this shows up as a buy as price is moving up, which means that all of the buys, when price is moving up, are going to be like, if it was a sell, it would be a limit buy, or a limit sell, I should say, whatever. I don't. Way too tired to try to explain this. It's hard enough to explain when I'm awake, but basically, both can show up on either side. Passive sellers will look like buyers, and passive buyers will look like sellers, and vice versa, and it's really confusing. So something that I would need to cover when I'm not half asleep at 12:30 at night, and I might have had some adult beverages as well. So NQ trade reviews, that's going to be hard, because a lot of what I look for is, if I'm watching, let's just say, price is coming up to my previous day value area low, and as price is approaching my previous day value area low, my volume's decreasing. And when we get to my previous day value area low, sorry, I'm trying to move up my chart here. As we move up to my previous day value area low, the POC on the candle is at the top. And right as we tap the previous day value area low, I see 100 sell order come in on NQ. So some big boy just went short with 100 lot. I'm following him. So you can see these are saying buy, 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 but price is moving down. These are big orders for 12:30 at night. And so those are sell orders that are coming in. And I'm pretty sure I said they were sell orders when it was happening. And then you could see like this was your responsive sellers, like the ones that are selling as price was moving up, and these ones were the aggressive sellers that stepped in as price was moving down. Hopefully that makes sense, and I think I said that right. But again, I'm exhausted. So with that said, I am going to call it a night. Um, if you guys are interested more about futures, if you look through my videos, I have videos on Apex and what's it called? Top Step. And I go over the pros and cons of trading with a prop firm. I also have videos on setting up Quantower. I have videos on setting up Quantower with Apex. And so if you're interested in any of that, I would recommend going through those videos. They're not very long, and I think there's a lot of information in them. And if you do all of that stuff and you do decide to go with Apex or Top Step, I would appreciate if you use my referral link. But it's really not important if you don't, but I'll get a tiny little kickback if you do. And I would appreciate that. But again, it's not a big deal either way. Anyway, much love, everybody. I'm going to bed. Have a good night. See y'all in the morning or whatever. I don't know. DM me. Do whatever you want to do. Ask questions. And I see you guys next time I do a video. All right. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.